Why political science is called science, not arts or humanities?
Can you tell me what were the declared objectives of the budget presented last year?
What's the basic difference between their formation in these respective layers, in stratosphere and troposphere?
What are some of the key fundamentals that we should keep in mind while drafting a policy?
So, does it have some implication for India's foreign policy?
Sir, may I get in?
Yes, come in.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
sirs.
Please be seated.
Thank you.
Please give a brief introduction about yourself.
Yes, sir. Sir, my name is Muskan Sharma. I was born and brought up in Jaipur, Rajasthan, from where I have done my schooling as well as graduation. I've done my graduation in political science from University Maharani College. Thereafter, I started preparing for civil services. This is my first interview and I'm very hardworking and determined girl.
What is your optional subject, Muskan?
Sir, it is PSIR.
PSIR. So, what has inspired you to join the civil services?
Sir, I would say there was not one trigger incident that inspired me. However, this idea of civil services was conceived in my mind during my teenage years when our school alumnus, who is also an IAS officer, was invited as a chief guest. So he introduced us to the civil services. However, this idea took a concrete form during my college days when I had to decide the future course of my life and my career. So I decided to pursue civil services since I wanted a profession where I could serve the society. Along with that, I also wanted some sort of job security, diversity and challenges. So that's why I chose civil services.
Oh, Muskan, tell me, what is your vision of India? If you are asked to prepare a blueprint for India,
Yes, sir.
then where do you want to see India after 10 years?
Sir, after 10 years, I would see India as a society where women would be free to pursue whatever they want and there would be security. Moreover, in case of infrastructure, since we are lagging a little behind than our neighboring country China, I would see a India that is infrastructurally so sound that our ease of doing business also increases and this infrastructure and unemployment issue also gets tackled to a certain extent.
Do you think really that we can compete with China even in the next 10 years?
Sir, definitely it is a very tough challenge because they are way ahead of us. But I would not say it is impossible because India is also growing at a good percentage, and only if we chase this target, then only we can achieve it. We cannot say that it is impossible. It is doable, though it is very tough to achieve.
Political science is your optional subject.
Yes, sir.
Why political science is called science, not arts or humanities?
Yes, sir. Sir, what I have read about this topic is that though definite experiments like science is not possible in political science, however, cause and effect relationship can be established up to a certain extent in political science. The result might not come as expected, but results the way they are expected might come. So some sort of cause and effect relationship can be established, and thus it is called political science.
Okay. What is a soft state and what is a deep state, and what is the difference between the two?
Yes, sir. Sir, in my understanding, soft state is a state where there is poor implementation of rules and thus law and order situation is very loose. As per me, this is soft state. Deep state is something in which a class, an elite group of people controls the internal structure of a state. For instance, ISI of Pakistan.
Do you think India is a soft state?
Sir, Gurnar Medal has called India as a soft state, but I feel that this is now a thing of the past. And now India is not a soft state. India has implemented laws and now they are very much effective, and India has the strength to implement the laws with very much effectiveness and efficiency. So I feel now it is no more a soft state.
Okay. You see, diplomacy has undergone a sea change over a period of time.
Yes, sir.
And technology has been playing a great role in that. What is the interlink between technology and international affairs, according to you?
Sir, a country which has good technological base often affects its international standing. For example, India has good UPI technological innovation, I would say. So it has helped India establish good relations with countries like Singapore, Bhutan, who have also incorporated UPI in their country. So up to certain extent, it has helped India in strengthening its relation. Moreover, countries like Japan are very technologically sound countries. So they are also helping India in being such a country. So technology here again has helped two countries to strengthen their relations.
Recently, you must have read in the newspaper that President-elect Donald Trump, he made certain statements on Greenland, Canada and Panama Canal.
Yes, sir.
So do you think he is serious about it or just a posturing on his part?
Sir, President-elect Donald Trump has made several statements of purchasing Greenland and Panama. However, if we see through past lenses, several lands of several countries have been bought and sold. However, Denmark has clearly said that it is not willing to sell Greenland. So I feel it is quite tough for him to purchase Greenland from Denmark.
What was his comment on Canada?
Sir, he called Canada as the 51st state of USA.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Muskan, you were born in 99.
Yes, sir.
And there was a major event taking place during the time, which relates to Indian polity also. Can you suggest which event I am referring to?
Sir, according to me, you're talking about Kargil event. Yes, sir. So in this, some Pakistani soldiers have tried to capture some of our territory. But
so when this Kargil war started?
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
Okay, never mind.
Thank you.
You talked about Gunnar Myrdal,
Yes, sir.
that he referred India as a soft state.
Yes, sir.
Has he written any book? And which book he has used this phrase?
Sir, I have read about it, but right now I'm unable to recall the name of the book.
That's a very famous book. It's called Asian Drama.
Yes, sir, Asian drama.
Why is titled his book as Asian Drama?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware about this.
Okay, never mind. Look at the economy of Rajasthan. Unemployment rate was very high recently, and government of Rajasthan has directly taken some measures to address this problem. Government has announced recently employment policy 2024. Can you tell me the highlights of this policy?
Sorry, sir, I have not read the policy.
Okay. Can you explain why unemployment was so high in Rajasthan?
Sir, as per my limited understanding, a lot of major companies have not established their bases in Rajasthan, and that too in Jaipur also. Jaipur also have limited corporates in the city. And moreover, there is also out-migration from Jaipur, Rajasthan to major cities because of lack of employment opportunity only. So, sir, I feel that these are the reasons.
So, unemployment is high because of out-migration?
No, sir. Sir, I feel that lack of investment in the state is one of the reasons for this.
So, that is a few years ago, the unemployment was not that high. It has increased only recently. But what the explanation is relevant for the entire long period, for
Yes,
last 1 decade or two.
Yes, sir.
Could be some temporary factors which instigated or which led to that sudden rise in unemployment. Not clear about it?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay,
not
never
aware.
mind. Recently, when the government of India presented budget, some objectives of budget were also outlined. Can you tell me what were the declared objectives of the budget presented last year?
Yes, sir. So there were 4 classes that were stated by the finance minister that their upliftment would be the goal of the budget. It included women, farmers, youth and unemployed, if I'm not wrong. And there were certain schemes announced for their welfare. For instance, to tackle the
Focus only on objectives, not measures.
Okay, so sir, there were the objectives that were, as far as I can remember for now, was the upliftment of these 4 classes along with tackling the unemployment, sir.
Okay, and what kind of objectives do you expect this year budget?
Sir, one of the I read a newspaper article there, and it was written over there that one of the objective that government of India must consider this year is to reform the income tax criteria so that it can provide relief to some extent to the middle class. Moreover, it also suggested to tackle the unemployment in India and to provide certain reliefs to youth and farmers.
Okay. And what do you stand by distributive justice as an objective of fiscal policy?
So distributive justice, in my limited understanding, is that where the goods and services are allocated to the people as per their need. So government of India, I feel that should adhere to distributive justice because there exists a lot of inequality in our society. As per Oxfam report also, top 5% control close to 60% of wealth and bottom 50% control just 3% of the wealth. So since a lot of income inequality exists, sir, I feel distributive justice should be the way ahead.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Muskan, you are a student of PSIR.
Sir.
Tell me, what do you understand by the term rapprochement?
Sir, rapprochement.
Yes.
Sorry, sir, I am unable to recall.
Okay. What is the meaning of the term detente?
Yes, sir. So detente was a period where there is a cool off in the tensions between two countries, and it was majorly used during the Cold War. If I'm not wrong, during 1970s, when there was cool off in the tensions between USA and USSR.
Okay. Now, what do you understand by the term balance of power and balance of terror?
Yes, sir. So balance of power means when there is balance of power refers to the relative difference of power between two countries or two group of countries. And sorry, sir, what was the second?
Balance of terror.
Sir, balance of terror, sir, in my understanding, it is when one country uses terrorism against another.
No, you can look it up. Right?
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
It is said that India's foreign policy has moved from idealism to realism and then to realpolitik. So what is this term realpolitik?
Yes, sir. Sir, initially there was idealism in our foreign policy as impacted by former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. Then it shifted to realism. It is mostly attributed to our former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi ji.
Correct.
And now it is often said that it is shifted to realpolitik. Realpolitik, in my understanding, is the raison d'etat of the state when one state employs those means by which it can achieve its objectives. One example that I can think of it right now is the de-hyphenation policy of India with respect to Israel and Palestine, where it has...
What about multi-alignment? Like we have moved from non-alignment to multi-alignment. What is the meaning of that?
Sir, non-alignment is when a country does not get associated with any one group and surrender kind of its sovereignty to it. Whereas multiple alignment is when a country engages in various groups so that it can get the best out of everything. For instance, right now India is a member of RIC, Quad. So there are multiple groups of education.
Okay. So you have also interest in reading about current geopolitical events, right?
Yes, sir.
So a recent geopolitical event is this: what has happened in Syria. What impact it will have on India or India's interests?
Sir, recently there happened a civil war in Syria, because of which Bashar al-Assad, its president, was removed. Sir, what I feel that how it will impact India is that since Russia had its bases over there, so now Russia had to leave its bases sooner or later. Since Russia has good relations with India, and since Russia is no longer present over there.
It is said that what happens in Syria does not stay in Syria. So does it have some implication for India's foreign policy?
Sir, yes, sir, it will have, sir.
So where do you see that impact?
Sir, sorry, sir, I'm not.
Okay, West Asia is very important for India.
Yes, sir.
And why is it so? Like, what are the 2-3 factors you can say that these are the reasons why West Asia is very important for us?
Yes, sir. So West Asia is considered very important for India, and some reasons that I can think of it is, so firstly, a lot of people from India go over there for employment purposes. Secondly, what I can think of is, and which is also considered the most important reason, is the oil which India imports from there. And other reason that I can think right now is the remittances that India receives from its
you are
people.
perfectly right. And now my final question to you. Recently there has been a lot of talk about men being abused by women. Okay,
Yes.
I'm sure that it cuts both ways, but still there has been a lot of allegations about that Domestic Violence Act and its misuse. So give me a very brief answer, like how do you see this issue and what can be done to improve the situation?
So definitely there has happened an incident in our country that has highlighted the misuse of this act. What I feel is that this is true that this act has been misused, but this is also true that this act has helped a lot of women to preserve their dignity. So what I feel is that there should be some strict punishments to set the deterrence so that its misuse can be prevented. And if punishments are implemented strictly in their letter and spirit, then its misuse can be prevented. And if its misuse can be prevented, then it will, I feel that it will help women in the way it was conceived.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Muskan, recently the Parliament enacted a law which prescribes certain reservations to women in our legislatures. What is the name of this legislation?
Sir, what I can recall right now is Women Reservation Bill.
There is a proper nomenclature
Yes,
attached
sir.
to it. Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhiniam.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So what are the key provisions of this act?
Sir, it will provide reservation to the women in Parliament as well as in state legislatures to the tune of 33%.
Okay. We already have existing provisions for reservations for the communities of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. It is already operational. So this reservation for women will be in addition to the existing reservations, or it will subsume those people. Suppose there is a woman coming
sir.
from the ST background.
Yes, sir.
So how the equation will work?
Sir, though I'm not very sure about it.
Okay, leave it then. Talking about reservation, we have this ongoing debate since a long time, and recently it has got a lot of heat also. Reservation versus merit.
Yes, sir.
So what is your call on this issue?
Sir, I feel that reservation and merit both are necessary. I feel reservation is necessary since government envisions inclusive government. So for that we need reservation because a lot of people from different communities, caste and gender are backward and they require state support to be in the legislature making institutions. However, I feel that merit is equally important. We can, as per political science, we cannot ignore merit because it is the grease of the society. It encourages people to do better in their life. So I feel, sir, a balance of both should be the way ahead.
So that is the whole problem. We are not able to strike that fine balance. Reservation has now become a tool for political gains. Every political party is trying to please the population with one form of the reservation or the other. So what do you suggest as a bureaucrat? You are soon to be a part of the steel frame of this country. What do you propose? What are some of the key fundamentals that we should keep in mind while drafting a policy that aims to do justice to both of these things?
Yes, sir. Sir, in this case, I feel that the judgment of Honorable Supreme Court that the ceiling of up to 50% should be adhered to so that both merit and reservation can be balanced with each other.
Okay, fair. Muskan, you come from Rajasthan.
Yes, sir.
Rajasthan has seen prevalence of a particular type of disease which is very much prevalent in the adolescent girls. Can you name that disease?
Sorry, sir.
It is called sickle cell disease.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard of it?
Yes, sir.
So what is the problem that is associated with disease?
Yes, sir. Sir, in sickle cell disease, the red blood cells of our body take the form of sickle, and because of which their movement also gets restricted and they clog. If I'm not wrong, they clog at certain places, restricting the flow of the blood. So,
Okay.
So this is all I can recall for now.
Okay. Can you also tell me what are some of the recent advances or developments towards the diagnosis and treatment of this type of disease?
Sorry, sir, I'm unable to.
Okay, no problem. Muskan, my final question to you. When we talk about the upliftment and mainstreaming of the vulnerable sections of the society, for example, we take the case of the scheduled tribes. We often comment that these societies need to be mainstreamed. So, what do we mean by mainstreaming? Does uprooting them from their ecosystem and bringing them to the urban landscape, this is what we intend to mean by mainstreaming, or what is it?
Sir, in my limited understanding, mainstreaming means though they remain attached to their roots and their culture, however the education, the benefits of modern education, health and employment they also become a part of it, so that they can get a benefit out of India's growing GDP, and they do not remain backward in the sense of employment.
And who gets to decide or take call on this, whether they want to be mainstreamed, whether they want to move ahead with our idea of upliftment and modernization?
Sir, I feel in this regard the final decision of those communities only should matter. If they want to get into the mainstream, then they should get into it. There are several avenues for that. And if they want to remain attached to their culture, to their roots, then I think that decision should be respected.
Okay, Muskan. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Muskan, with reference to technology and AI in particular, can you define what is singularity?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
Okay, in general, are you aware about singularity?
Yes, sir, I have read about this.
Okay.
Sir, what I have read about this, that our universe at some point of time was compacted in a very single atom, and that is singularity in my understanding.
Okay, in terms of physics.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay, how you think AI will evolve in next 5 to 10 years?
Yes, sir. Sir, AI in next 5 to 10 years will take very concrete form. It will be used in almost all the sectors, from education to health. Right now, I have read an incidents where AI has predicted that a person will have cancer before 5 years. So I feel that AI in next 5 to 10 years will take both good and bad forms, since it can be used in education and health. So definitely it will help help humankind a lot. But moreover, there are also certain challenges associated with AI. For instance, the deep fakes is one of the menace. We have seen the incident of one of our national celebrity Rashmika Mandana, where her deep fake even got into limelight. So I feel that AI in 5 to 10 years will have both its positives and negatives, and thus they need to be regulated.
Okay, and what are LLMs, large language models?
Sorry, sir, I'm not.
Okay, are you aware of GPT?
Sir,
have you used ChatGPT?
Sir, I have used it a couple of times.
Okay, what is GPT?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, fine. You have read geography in your 12th, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you list the layers of atmosphere from bottom to top and their brief functions?
Yes, sir. I might try. The bottommost layer is the troposphere, followed by stratosphere.
And what is their function?
Troposphere.
Yes.
Sir, in the troposphere, most of the atmospheric activities happen. Cloud formation is one of those primary activities.
Okay.
Troposphere is followed by the stratosphere. Stratosphere is followed by mesosphere. Mesosphere is followed by exosphere, and mesosphere is followed by thermosphere, and thermosphere is followed by exosphere.
Fine. And what's the difference between good and bad ozone?
Yes, sir. Sir, good ozone, I feel, is the ozone that is present in the stratosphere, that prevents the UV rays of the sun from reaching the earth, whereas bad ozone is the ozone that is formed at the troposphere, and that is one of the major pollutant that we are suffering with.
In troposphere, it's pollutant.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what's the basic difference between their formation in these respective layers, in stratosphere and troposphere?
Yes, sir. Sir, in troposphere, it is O2 plus O. That is one molecule of oxygen gets combined with the natural oxygen. So okay. This is only I am aware about.
But ozone formula will remain same, irrespective of in which layer it is found.
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. And is Vice President member of Parliament?
No, sir. He's not a part of it.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
But he can vote, right? In case of a tie?
In case of a?
Tie, casting vote.
Sir, sorry, sir. I'm not sure about this.
Okay. Fine. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Muskan, your hobby includes teaching.
Yes, sir.
Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What do you do? Whom do you teach?
Sir, actually, I have been taking tuitions from last 4 to 5 years, and it is both a means of escape kind of me from my daily routine, and it was also a kind of pocket money for me, which are the nominal fees that I charge from the students.
Tell me one thing, Muskan, you find that of late the young generation of today is not taking up teaching as their first choice.
Yes, sir.
Why it is happening?
Sir, one reason which I can think of right now is that they might get attracted towards other professions which they find more comparatively little more challenging and diverse.
Okay. Do you have any suggestion to the younger generation or any message so that they get attracted to teaching as a profession?
Sir, I feel that any person should choose only that career as their profession in which they are very much interested. So if one message that I can give to them is that if they selflessly want to teach a student and want to contribute at the very ground level, then they should get into teaching.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Muskan. It was nice talking to you. Your interview is over. You may go now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Come. Sit down, Muskan.
Thank you, sir.
Your interview is on 9th January.
Yes, sir.
Which attempt is this?
Sir, this is my fourth attempt. First interview.
First interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So how did you find today's interaction with us?
Sir, interaction was very much good. However, I feel that I underperformed.
Your performance has been excellent, no doubt about it. Very good performance. You turned out to be a very honest candidate. You see, the whole purpose of calling you in person is to look at the various aspects of your personality while talking to you and getting answers from you. So 3, 4, 5 parameters are very important, based on which marks are assigned. And one such parameter is your personal integrity and the honesty of purpose. Whether you are answering questions honestly or whether you are getting into the area of making guesses. So you never made any guesswork, never you relied upon conjectures or surmises. That is the biggest achievement. So you should, when you go for the interview, maintain that. Your absolute honesty, if you don't know, doesn't matter. Be candid enough to admit, sir, I am not aware. But don't try to attempt answering a question which you are not aware of. That is number one. Number two is try to give very balanced views on any issue which is controversial, contentious, debatable and all that. Try to give very balanced view. Third is your communication skill, and we found your communication skill is excellent. You said whatever you wanted to say clearly and confidently. That is. Fourth is you should be a patient listener also. Patient listener means that you should try to understand intent of the question very quickly. What exactly this member wants to know from me. That sense of anticipation, if you are able to develop that, then your performance will improve like anything. Then you have to be, you are not here, but I am just giving you by way of advice, you have to be non-argumentative. Suppose if you find that the board members' answers or his questions are not satisfying you, keep quiet, be patient. Don't get into an argument with the board member. No sir, this is what I liked your personality, the way you said that in my limited knowledge, this is how it should be. This is how it should be, and you are going to get very good marks, no doubt about it. In questions could be anything. Whatever we have asked today, none of it may come, isn't it? You know that. But the way you have tried to attempt, that is really praiseworthy. Really very good. Some important things, your date of interview is 9th January. What is the importance of 9th January? Any idea? No idea. Gandhiji finally came to India from South Africa on 9th January.
Yes, sir.
And UK, I think the Kaiser-e-Hind title was conferred on him there only.
Yes.
If somebody is interested in history, they may ask you. Then you passed out from Maharani Gayatri Devi.
Sir,
or it's a different school.
Sir, the college was started by Maharani Gayatri Devi. However, it was later renamed as University.
Renamed that. Somebody who has interest in history or princely states and all that, may ask you, because you are a female candidate,
Yes, sir.
that what has been the contribution of Maharani Gayatri Devi for women empowerment, isn't it? Or education, area of education and all that. So you should be fully prepared, because you have spent a lot of time there and all. So from where did she come, from which dynasty she belonged to, how she got married, to what all she did in the field of culture, education, and even politics. There is an autobiography also written by her. If you happen to go through at least the preface part of that 3-4 pages, you will understand what exactly it is. Then Gunnar Myrdal's name you forgot.
Yes,
Yes,
Asian drama.
Anyway, it happens. It's not a problem. But try to remember. Then you are living in the modern age where Chat GPT, LLM, these are the fancied words today.
Yes.
You should try to get
Actually,
details of it.
I had knowledge about it, but I thought that I could not communicate them in proper definitions. So thus I refrained myself from answering.
That is also a good strategy. But if you know, then again, with that caveat, you can always say, sir, I have very limited knowledge and all that. If you permit me, then I can speak otherwise.
Okay, sir.
If says, oh, go ahead, then at least the concerned member knows that she has a limited knowledge, and benefit of doubt will be given to you.
Yes, sir.
So don't just rattle out immediately after the question. Otherwise, wonderful candidate, no doubt about it.
Okay.
And maintain your cool, your composure, and maintain a very positive body language. Keep smile on your face. Be happy. Be energetic. And you will be going in sari, or you will be wearing this dress only?
Sari.
Sari only.
Yes, sir.
That choose a sari of your choice, which should look elegant.
Yes, sir.
And then make sure that what is the fabric of that sari and
Yes,
all
sir.
that, and what is so special about that sari,
Yes,
you should be generally aware.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, have confidence and belief in yourself. You'll do very well. And interview, I can tell you today itself, interview is not going to let you down. If you have done well in your mains examination, interview will further pull you up.
Okay, sir.
All the best to you.
Thank you, sir.
Do you have any question to ask?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
One query. Sir, you just said that do not get into arguments. So, sir,
You did not. Let me clarify. You did not. It's a word of caution.
Okay.
Yeah, you should not get into any argument.
Okay, sir.
It's just a word of caution.
Okay.
You did not. You conducted very well.
Okay.
That is how it should be. That is how it should be. Okay.
And sir, I have one more query. Actually, I went to a mock interview and they commented on my wristwatch. They said this wristwatch should not.
They will get it removed there itself. You will not be allowed to take wristwatch and telephone or anything.
Okay, I cannot even wear the wrist.
No. They will not. They will not.
Okay.
So wristwatch and all that. Don't take wristwatch. Why to feel agitated over this issue? Whether I should wear or not? Don't wear. What happens in 30 minutes time? Nothing happens. So just remove it. That's not a big deal.
Okay.
More than wristwatch and all that,
Yes.
keep your this watch very
Yes, sir.
active. Okay.
Definitely.
Mental faculty should remain very alert and active. Chalo, all the best to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.